Welcome to Subramani. I am taking up a question from a lady after a very long time because I have not handled question answers. So here is an interesting case of a 58-year-old woman who has two flats from which she is getting rent. Two children, both settled abroad, so there is no question of have they needing any amount of money. And she has a lot of money in senior citizen savings scheme, Pradhan Mantri Varishta Bima Yojana. She does not have a husband, he died recently, and she has money in bonds, bond funds and bank fixed deposits, enough interest to live for the rest of her life from these things, even assuming there is some inflation, and a reasonably big equity portfolio. So what should she do? Well, her debt, the amount of money that she has in debt is enough to meet her expenses as of today without adjusting for inflation. If inflation is higher and she starts getting negative return and anyway pays tax on interest, this money may not last her another 42 years, assuming she lives till 100. So that is the truth. But she has a good question also, saying, should I continue to be in equity, because equity has rallied very well and it has given me a huge gain, and my equity, most important, my equity portfolio was actually managed by my husband. This is very important. She is smart enough to realize that she has got a nice equity portfolio. I am not putting in the numbers, but yes, it is enough to take care of for her for the next 50-60 years. It should not be a problem. From the appreciation and the dividend, she will be able to live. But she admits so nicely that she does not know how to handle the portfolio. It's a pretty complicated portfolio. He's got a lot of equities, he's got equity mutual funds, etc. And he's handled it very well. It has done extremely well over long periods of time. So what should be done? Well, lady, the best thing is you are asking me this question in the middle of a bull run. If not at the end of a bull run, at least in the middle of the bull run, or maybe even at the end of a bull run. So therefore this figure looks big, right? It is about 4.5 crores, which is more than sufficient for her to meet her expenses, because she has got two flats on rent, she has got other bonds, bond funds, etc. So she does not really require this money. Even if this whole equity money were to go for a toss, she wouldn't have to worry because her children can support her. But you don't need to take children's support, especially when you have your own capital. So what should be done with this 4.5 crores of well-performing equity? Well, it is really a well-performing equity. A lot of this are index stocks, which he has bought, husband has bought maybe sometime in the 1980s or 1990s. So 20-25 year kind of a portfolio, well managed definitely by him. So the dividend income itself is adequate for her to meet her expenses. So should she sell at all? My logic was to say you don't need to sell provided you can manage it. Are you interested in managing? That she was not very keen, because she was not very sure that she had the capabilities. When you are not sure that you have the capabilities, best is, so I told her, convert all bank fixed deposit. This is exactly what I told her. Convert all your bank fixed deposits into ultra short bond fund, or short term income fund, or into liquid fund. Leave about 20 lakhs aside in a bank for emergencies. When you do this shift, you transfer income, and all are in growth plans, so you can withdraw when you need rather than paying tax on it on a monthly basis. She cannot postpone her interest income from banks, and you can't go to a bank interest zero type simply because you need to have some liquidity. So about 25-30 lakhs, maybe even 50 lakhs in bank deposits is not bad, considering that 50,000 rupees is tax free. Right, so even 60-70 lakhs will not generate 50,000 rupees of tax-free income. The 10% days are over long ago. So she did that, and then I asked her to sell off some of the shares about which I had no clue, and some of the shares I made her keep it, and said the dividend from this is something which you will eat with, and in case you need to spend money for something, because she's not planning to buy any more assets, no more mutual funds, no nothing, but she still has adequate cash to invest. So I converted some of the cash into mutual funds, some of the bank deposits into mutual funds, and now I realize that she will have adequate income from equity dividend alone, right? So I have told her that in case she needs money over and above the equity dividend, the best thing is to sell some share which you understand least. So maybe sell off 100 shares of Wipro at 470, that is 47,000, which is perhaps 1.5 months expenses for her. So that is one thing which she can do. Otherwise, she can do a complete one jerk and say, I'll sell all my equity and put it into an index fund or something like that, because I do not understand why I should be buying and why I should be selling. What should I be buying large caps? Should I be selling mid caps? I don't understand all that stuff. Perfectly all right. You don't need to understand. These are two actions which you can take. Sell off everything, put in an index fund growth plan. You can withdraw whenever you need the money, right? That is one thing you can do. Or you say, I will keep selling as and when the markets are booming. When the market does not boom, then I will go and withdraw from my debt fund, or I will live off the rent that I am getting, right? All these combinations are possible simply because she has generated such a huge amount of assets, or her husband and she together have generated such a huge amount of capital available for retirement, right? Thank you.